Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for joining with me this afternoon. It's already 5:30 there, no? Um, how's everybody? How's everyone doing? I hope na we are all in good shape, no? And today is already May 18, no? We are past by half of the month already. And tomorrow is Friday, and we've got a lot of activities lining up for each and every one of us, wherever we may be, no? Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And just to put a little recap, um, tomorrow we will have a major event in Talisay City, Cebu. It will be held in McDonald's in Lawaan, and we will be having our recruitment seminar in there, and we will be joined by Paramount Property Ventures Incorporated as well. So they will be introducing their project to us at the same time. Now, aside from that, there would be a series of recruitment seminars that would be going on Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Let's start with we have here in Cebu, in Lapu-Lapu City, in our head office, there would be a seminar at 1 p.m., simultaneous with Danao at 1 p.m. as well. Then we will have our recruitment seminar in Butuan City, that's also at 1 p.m. In Cagayan de Oro, it's also 1 p.m. And I believe Bacolod City is also adjusting their schedule already, and it would be 1 p.m. tomorrow, together with our team in Dumaguete City. And for the rest of the places that are not yet reachable by face to face, you can join with us tonight at 8 p.m. via Zoom. No, there would be an online recruitment via Zoom. No? So I hope that you are going to catch up. And by next week, we will be having our another seminar. It would be held in Cebu, and it would be the usual month end na meron po tayo sa Castle Peak Hotel. Okay? And by the way, if you are already there right, watching with me right now, at if ever narinig na ninyo po ako, I would just like to ask a little favor from you. If you could please no share the video to the group chats, to your teammates, to the I mean itong live na to, para at least they will be able to join with us this afternoon. We have a very good topic, and I have prepared this topic for you guys, and I hope na ito po ay masabayan po ninyo, no? Kasi napakaganda po ang mga lessons na makukuha po natin po this afternoon. Okay? So siguro hindi ko na po kayo patatagalin kasi excited na rin po ako na ma-share po ito. So I think let's start the ball rolling na, no? Okay. Anyway, I'll be entitling medyo kakaiba po ang magiging training po natin ngayon because ito po ay may halo pong motivation. Okay? Now, I'm entitling my message this afternoon. Ang pamagat po nito ay trade-off. Alam niyo po sa buhay, may mga trade-off po tayong mga ginagawa. Hindi lang po natin ito na-notice, pero lahat po ng bagay po dito sa lupa, should I say, ay meron po yang kapalit. When we want to reach for something, when we want to achieve for something, kahit nung mga nag-aaral pa po tayo, hindi nyo ba hindi nyo ba namalayan na the time na nag-aral pa tayo, when we wanted to achieve something or we wanted to get something, kumbaga, kung gusto mong maging honor student, when we were students, eh tayo po ay may trade-off na gagawin. Tayo po'y mag-aaral ng husto, kumbaga magbabanat po tayo ng magsusunog po tayo ng kilay para lang po makapag-study at most likely makakuha po ng mga magagandang grades. 'Di ba? 'Yun po, ang tawag po noon ay trade-off. Minsan po nung tayo po ay nagtrabaho na, gusto po nating ma-promote sa isang trabaho, may trade-off po 'yun. Minsan our boss will ask us na kung pwede pa ba tayong mag-overtime, then gladly we say yes. Kasi we have the inner intention na kahit papaano gusto po nating maangat yung sarili po natin. At ang tawag po doon ay trade-off. Yun po ay, kung baga, in simpler term, meron talagang kapalit ang lahat ng mga bagay-bagay. Now, this afternoon, I'm going to dig deeper into the word trade-off. Alam niyo po, in our success journey, you will frequently find yourselves standing at a crossroads. Meron talagang mga pagkakataon na whether you like it or not, you will really be in the middle of the crossroads. Kumbaga, you have to make a decision, you have to make a choice whether you go left or whether you go right. And sometimes you weigh doon sa mga options na meron ka. Sometimes, hindi lang doon sa options na meron ka, minsan tinitingnan mo rin kung ano po yung magiging benefit if you go to the left or whether you go to the right. Either way, the bottom line, when we make choices, we make our choices based on the premise na panalo tayo if ever we make some choices. Hindi ho madaling mamili sa mga choices na available. And sometimes our choices is always being challenged. But nevertheless, successful people always do make decisions. Yun po yung pinaka-importante. When we make our choices, we base it on three things. What we can gain from it. Meron ba po tayong mapapala dyan kung yan ang pipiliin ko, kung yan ang pagdidesisyonan ko? Ano ba ang meron dyan na para sa akin? And if ito yung pagpipilian ko, ito ba ay magbibitbit sa akin doon sa tinatawag na success? So, gain something. Pangalawa ho, we're going to take a look at what are the things that we are going to lose. No? Kung ano po ba yung pwedeng mawala sa atin if we grab this one, ano po ba ang pwedeng mawala? Kung ito naman, ano naman ang pwedeng mawala? In short, you cannot have everything in life. You've got to gain something and you have to lose something as well. At ang pangatlo ho, trade. Ano po yung pwede kong i-trade? Ano po ba yung pwede kong ipagpalit? Sometimes, when we make choices in the personal life, sabi pa nga nila minsan daw ang tao successful sa career pero hindi successful sa love life. Anong tawag po doon? Trade-off, no? Trade-off. Would you be willing to exchange your time with a promotion na po pwedeng mapasayo if you are willing to go overtime? Anong tawag po doon? That's trade-off. Ano po yung pwede mong ipagpalit? Okay? Minsan, in our journey towards success, ito talaga, there will always be trade-off. Sometimes when I was in earlier in my journey, there are things that I really don't get to enjoy because pinili ko itong path na to. Pinili ko na magiging isang entrepreneur. So there are things na hindi ko magawang gaya ng iba. Kasi merong mga responsibilidad, merong mga dapat gawin, and sometimes I think of myself na punishment ba to or pinapahirapan lang ba pinapahirapan ko lang ba yung sarili ko? But I've been in this business, doon ko po unti-unting naintindihan na ang tawag pala po doon ay trade-off. Lahat ng bagay po ay meron talagang kapalit. Okay? So, when we make our choices, we always base it on these three things. No? Um, Whether we can gain something, or whether we lose something, or probably there are things that we can trade. Okay? So, if you want to keep moving forward, kung gusto mo pong parati kang aabante, then you have to make more trade-off. Ouch! Ito yung mga parang ako minsan 'pag nabasa ko 'to para akong biglang natutulala minsan, eh. Kasi ano po ba yung mga trade-off na binigay ko earlier in the business? Trade-off na minsan di ko makasama yung pamilya ko. Trade-off na minsan gusto kong mag-spend time sa mga barkada ko, hindi ko magawa. Trade-off na minsan, gusto kong makipag-chill-chill sa mga kaibigan, hindi ko magawa kasi may kailangan akong tapusin. Trade-off. I made the choice because I wanted to advance in life. I wanted to move forward in life. Now, sabi po ni Dr. David Jeremiah, if ito yung sabi niya, you have to give up in order for you to go up. Medyo striking, no? Ang statement, you have to give up in order for you to go up. So meaning, you've got to get rid of all those excess baggages. Kasi hindi ka makakaangat, eh, hindi ka makakaakyat kung meron kang bit-bit-bit-bit dyan na mga bagahe sa sarili mo. So you have to give it up in order for you to be able to go up. And what happened to those people who are not willing to make trade-offs? Ano naman po ang mangyayari doon sa mga tao na hindi po willing makipag-trade-off? Tingnan natin. Stack up po kayo. You will never be able to accomplish things because nasa crossroads lang kayo, eh. Nakatitig ka nga sa left and right, hindi ka makapag-decide. You cannot make a choice whether to go left or to go right. Minsan napapagod ka na sa kaiisip kung ano bang iti-take mo, left ba o right. So anong nangyari? Stuck up ka po diyan. Nananatili ka diyan sa crossroad, and to mind you, always remember that when we are stuck in a certain situation, remember this, when we are stuck in a certain situation, ang kalaban po natin dyan ay oras. Okay? Remember this. Pag stuck po tayo, nakapondo po tayo sa isang desisyon na hindi pa po natin napagdesisyonan, ang kalaban po natin dyan ay oras. Ang nawawala po sa atin ay ang oras. And time, when we lose it, I'm sorry to say, there's no way that we will be able to get it back. No person in this world that had lost time and were able to get it back. Hindi na ho natin mababalik ang oras na mga nawala po sa atin. So there are two keys in making good trade-off. No? Susi, ito po yung dalawang susi para makapag-decide po kayo kung ano yung magiging trade-off nyo sa buhay. Number one, the willingness to make sacrifices. Now, tanungin mo yung sarili mo, gaano ka ba kawiling magsakripisyo? Kasi meron talagang mga sacrifices na dapat po nating tahakin. Una po dyan, physical sacrifices. Mapapagod ka talaga. Kasi kakayod ka. In our case, we are in the real estate business. There are times na you wanted to go to sleep, but however, meron ka pang kliyente na sinasagot right in the middle of the night. So the sacrifices that we are going to take would really hit us and hurt us. But the question is, are you willing to make those sacrifices? Willing ka ba? Minsan ho, hindi ho ganun kadali mag-decide kung willing po ba tayo to make sacrifices. Pero ngayon, ikaw na nakikinig sa akin dyan, are you willing to make sacrifices? Because if you are willing to make sacrifices, then you will go somewhere. May mapupuntahan ka talaga. There is no success without sacrifice. Remember that. Wala pa po akong nakita na tao na successful sa buhay na wala pong sinasakripisyo. There will always be sacrifices that you are going to take. Regardless of whatever situation you're in, regardless of wherever you are in the journey, there will always be sacrifices that you are going to take in order for you to become successful in life. Number two, the willingness to persevere. Ito, matindi to. Itong perseverance, isa po to sa mga core values natin sa DPPI. But not all of us here in DPPI have truly understand the word perseverance. Ito yung t-shirt ko, no? Hashtag Lahutay DPPI. Ito po yung exact interpretation ng perseverance. Lahutay. Now, it doesn't take a lot of intelligence to become persevering. Hindi ho kailangan magaling po tayo para makapag-persevere or makapag-pursige. Ito po ay within our inner guts. Okay? Within our inner guts po to. Your gut will tell you that you got to keep on moving forward. And if you have that guts, hold on to it because it will take you wherever you wanted to go. Ang tanong, willing ka ba mag-persevere? Okay? Dalawang bagay lang, no? Are you willing to make sacrifices? And the other one, are you willing to persevere? So, matanong kita ngayon. I'll ask you straight from your heart and say yes or no to me. If you are you willing to make sacrifices and are you willing to persevere? You can type it in the comment section po sa baba. And I want you to answer me straight from your heart. Are you willing to sacrifice? And are you willing to persevere in order for you to become successful in life? Ayan, sabi ni Angel, yes. Willing na willing siya. Oh. Si Angel lang ang willing, no? We have around 8 audience. May 8 audience ako ngayon eh. Among the 8, si Angel lang ang nag-say yes. Yung iba nag-decide pa kung willing ba sila mag-sacrifice or hindi. Sometimes, I understand na hindi po siya ganun kadali. Sabi po ni Calvin Coolidge, nothing in this world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Ayan o, sabi niya, talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men without talent. Genius will not. Oh, ito, talent will not, genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Pangatlo, education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. Ganda niyang pagkasabi, no? Hindi ho talent, hindi ho yung katalinuhan natin, genius, hindi po yung edukasyon natin ang makapagbitbit natin sa pedestal of success. Pero anong sabi ni Calvin Coolidge? Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. So napaka-powerful pala itong characteristic na to, which we have in our core values. Alam niyo po, we always tell in every seminars that we have that the only way for you to lose in the real estate business is when you quit. That's the only way. If you are not going to quit, and if you keep moving forward every single day, and if you're gonna be doing what are the things that you need to do here in this business, my friend, ito lang po yung masasabi ko. One day, you will get there. Just don't stop doing what you are doing. Kasi maliwanag yung sinabi ni Calvin Coolidge dito eh. Okay? So paano ba i-develop itong persistence, no? Ang mga never quit, no? And never quit on your goals. Alam niyo po, hindi po siya automatic na magkakaroon po tayo ng persistence. Bawat isa po sa atin, hindi po yan automatic. Hindi po tayo pinanganak na meron na po tayong persistence, meron na po tayong sacrifices. Wala ho. It is something that you and I can develop. No, hindi naman po siyang hindi ma-develop, pwede ho siyang ma-develop. Number one, it takes you to develop your characters. Alam mo, tayo po, meron po tayong mga tinatawag na set of characters. The way we are brought up, kung paano po tayo pinalaki ng mga magulang po natin, yun po ang nag-form sa atin ng tinatawag natin na character. And in fact, nung time na tayo po ay nag-aral, tinitingnan po ang outcome ng mga character na yon. At ang outcome po noon ay ang values na na-form po natin out of the character na meron po tayo. Now, malaking bagay po sa pag-develop po ng character po natin ang kabataan po natin. Kung paano po tayo pinalaki ng mga magulang natin, paano po tayo nag-respond doon sa time na nasa school pa po tayo, kasi yun po yung mga formative years ng mga character po natin. Pero ito lang po din ang gusto kong sabihin sa inyo. All of this can be learned anywhere at any time in our success journey. Sabi po ni Robert Cook, there is no substitute for character. You can buy brains, but you cannot buy character. Ang gandang pagkasabi ni Robert Cook, no? Wala akong pwedeng pumalit sa character. Pwede ka daw bumili ng utak, pero hindi ka pwedeng bumili ng character. So it is something that you and I should really develop. Now, a good character helps you make right decisions. Alam niyo po, determining between right and wrong, the right choices, no? The right decisions, the wrong decision, those are actually a product of the character na meron po tayo. How we are introduced to this character, to these values when we were young, is a very important factor when we make decisions in life. Because you will be able to determine between right and wrong, between good and bad. And it helps you make those choices in life. A lot of people is so afraid to make those choices. A lot of people is so afraid to make the decision because in the first place, their characters and their value system was not developed fully when the time they were growing. Habang lumalaki po sila, hindi po siya na-develop ng husto. But, ito po ang but. Characters and values are developed among each and every one of us along the success journey. There will be people that we meet. There will be people that would be sent to us in order to guide us. There would be people that will be part of our life to teach us something about character. Meron talaga yan. Or, find a mentor. Ayan po yung pinaka-suggestion ko po sa inyo. You find a mentor so that you will be able to have yourself accountable doon sa tao na yon. Importante po yun. Mentors are there because they wanted to impart. Yun po yung point dun eh. Mentors are there because they wanted to impart. They'll find a good mentor. No? Find a good mentor. If you cannot have a mentor physically there, face to face, you can go to YouTube. No, there are actually good mentors in the YouTube, or you can buy books of good speakers. Then you can learn from them. They can be considered as mentors. No, book author of books, YouTube videos, they can be considered as mentors. But it would be nice if you have a physical face-to-face mentors. Okay? And dito po sa DPPI, ito po yung isa sa mga pinapalakas talaga natin ang mentorship program natin. Because we believe that when each and every one of us is really mentored well, no, kung na-mentor talaga natin ang husto, that person will be able to develop its character and eventually, magiging madali po sa kanya ang magiging success journey po niya. Okay? So, ito po yung mga description sa mga tao pong hindi po na-develop ang character. Hindi ko lang po sabihin without character, no? Although nakalagay po dyan without character, but this is actually uh, the the personality doon sa mga tao po na Kumbaga, medyo tagilid tayo dun sa character issues. Okay, number one, ito po ang mga tao na naghahanap kung anlin po dun ang madali. Yan, character issue yan. If you are a person looking for what is easy in life, then there's a problem with character with that. Second is, controlled by moods. Kung ang respond mo sa mga bagay-bagay, kung ang respond mo sa trabaho ay based on the moods, well, meron tayong character problem po dyan. Kasi, take a look at this. Kung ikaw ay merong responsibility, sabihin na lang natin dito sa negosyo natin ha, if meron kang responsibility na ikaw yung nakatakda o nakaschedule na gagawa po ng seminar, at kung there are moments in your life and there are times na medyo mag-iinit talaga yung ulo natin, hindi talaga tayo naka-tune in, yung mood natin medyo makulimlim talaga. And somehow, if our responsibility is based on the mood na meron po tayo, so ano yung mangyayari? Alam mo ano yung mangyayari? Ay, hindi ako magpe-present ngayon kasi wala ako sa mood. Ganun parati. So ano mangyayari? So we will have a lot of missed schedules. Ay, hindi ako makipag-meet ni client kasi wala ako sa mood. Pwede ba 'yon? Ay, ayaw kong mag-training ngayon kasi wala ako sa mood. Hindi ako lalabas ngayon kasi wala ako sa mood. Hindi ako mag-site tour kasi wala ako sa mood. Hindi ako mag-PKS kasi wala ako sa mood. Oh. So we have a problem with that. And a lot of times, this is actually a major issue, no? Ito guys this is a very major issue even sa loob po ng DPPI. And that is exactly why we are doing this program in order for us to be reminded that these are actually character na meron po tayo and somehow we just have to be conscious na meron po tayo diyan para ito po ay mai-address po natin at mabago po natin. Okay? Next, looks for excuses. Parating may mga excuse. Ay hindi ako makapunta sa PKS kasi maulan, eh. Ay hindi ako makakarating diyan kasi ang traffic. Ay sorry, magka-cancel na lang ako sa meeting kasi maglalaba pa ako. You can make a lot of excuses and I really don't know if your excuses is true or not. Ikaw lang po ang nakakaalam kung totoo ba yung excuses mo. But ito lang po yung gusto kong maipaabot sa'yo, 'no? If you make up those excuses, alam mo, ikaw rin ang talo. Okay, ha? If you were making up those excuses, alam mo, ikaw din ang talo. So, whether it's true or not, it doesn't really matter to me at all. But it does matter to you. Okay? Yun po yun. Next, when we are challenged, we quit. No? Pag wala tayong enough na character or strong character, kung meron pong mga challenges, we quit. Because we are looking for the easy things. Yeah? At most often, we rely on external motivation. Ginagawa natin ang mga bagay-bagay pag tayo po ay sinasabihan or sinasamahan. Yun po yung mga external motivation. Earlier po, earlier in the business, marami po tayong mga agent na meron sa mga personalidad na to, baka ma-identify nyo po yung sarili nyo dito. Minsan, yung upline nag-i-invite ng PKS or nag-inform na merong PKS at saka site tour. At there were times dito po sa DPPI na may mga agent po na ang isasagot na, "Sasama ka ba?" Ay, mga gano'n ba? "Sasama ka ba?" Kung hindi sasama si upline, hindi rin sila pupunta sa PKS. Merong mga gano'n, eh. They rely solely on external motivation. Sige, kung pupunta ka, pupunta na rin ako. Kung sa Bisaya pa, kung mukuadto ka, moadto sagko. But it doesn't work that way. Our success is never about other people. Our success is based on our own choices and our decisions. Okay? Then, next is the words and action doesn't match. Sinasabing gusto maging successful pero hindi ginagawa ang dapat gawin. Sinasabing gustong makabenta pero hindi naman nag-post. Ayan. Sinasabing gustong makabenta pero hindi naman nag-attend ng mga training. Anong ibig sabihin niyan? Yung word mo at yung action mo ay hindi talaga nagma-match. Okay, di ba? Gustong matuto pero hindi nag-a-attend ng training. Gustong malaman kung ano ang project na yan pero hindi nag-a-attend ng PKS. Gustong malaman kung saan ang project na yan pero hindi nagjo-join ng site tour. So what do you think of that? Oh, so the words and the actions doesn't match. The other thing, the last one is the choices for people that doesn't have a character will always leads to failure. Remember that, huh? The choices for those people without character will lead to failure. Now, tingnan naman natin yung taong may character. If the character is developed within us, yung tao na yan will always do the right thing. Ang action po niya ay hindi po controlled by emotion, but rather controlled by the values na meron siya. Alam niya yung responsibilidad niya, alam niya yung disiplina na kailangan meron siya para ito ay magawa niya ang mga task na naka-assign sa kanya. Ang taong may tamang karakter looks for the solution. He doesn't complain. He is not part of the problem. He will always be part of the solution. Pag meron pong nakita ng mga challenges, ito po ay nagpupursige. Perseveres in every challenges. Hindi po siya nakarely sa external motivation, but rather yung motivation niya ay nanggagaling po sa sarili niya. Kumbaga, self-motivation. Alam mo, the greatest motivation is not actually external motivation. The greatest motivation is actually internal motivation. Motivation that comes from within. Okay? Tapos yung words at action niya nag-agree. Gusto niyang matuto, nag-attend siya ng training. Gusto niyang makabenta, nag-post siya sa Facebook or kung kahit saan man. In short, whatever he thinks, he says, he plans, he does it. Ginagawa niya. Okay? And you know what? The choices that person that has a character will add up toward success. Yun po yung difference for people that has a character and a person that doesn't have a character. Now, si Jesse Owens, ito po ay isang runner po, marathon runner during the Berlin Olympics in 1936. Nako, hindi pa po ako pinanganak niyan, no? Jesse Owens. Berlin Olympics 1936. In one track meet, no, isang meet diyan sa Olympics na yan, eto si Jesse Owens set 3 world records in less than an hour. Imagine, in the Berlin Olympics, itong tao na to, gumawa ng 3 world records. Why do you think he was able to make it? Because the values that he has, the character that shapes his values, ultimately results to the choices na ginawa niya. And the discipline na meron siya, kasi isa siyang athlete eh. So malamang, the discipline and the choices na meron siya leads him to accomplish 3 world records in just 1 hour. Ang tindi, no? Now, lahat po na to, alam niyo po saan po maglalaban-laban to? Dito po sa isipan po natin, ito po sa utak po natin. Both the positive and the negative mindset occupies the same space. Haven't you wonder, hindi ba kayo nagtaka na both positive and the negative mindset or positive and negative thinking occupies the same space. Now, the question right now, kung gaano ba kalaki ang inoccupy ni positive at gaano ba kaliit ang inoccupy ni negative? Or the other way around, gaano ba kalaki ang inoccupy ni negative at gaano ba kaliit ang inoccupy ni positive? Now, dito sa punto na to, wala pong ibang tao na makakatulong po sa iyo, sa akin, o sa ating lahat, maliban po sa sarili po natin. We can only tell people to think positively. But at the end of the day, they are going to do it themselves. Wala hong ibang taong pwedeng gagawa nito kung hindi kayo or ikaw. Now, ito po yung gusto kong marinig sa inyo. Are you struggling with positivity and negativity in life? Nag-struggle ba kayo kung ano yung pwede mong isipin, positive ba or negative? Kasi the reason why we struggle in thinking whether it's a positive or a negative, it's because we never make the choice in our life to think positively. Kasi if you make the choices na you are going to think positively, automatic po yung brain po natin magti-think po yan positively. So it is important that you are going to make the decision right now. No, kailangan po talaga, you have to make the decision right now that you are going to think positively in all circumstances in your life. Kasi kung hindi po ninyo mapagdesisyonan po yan, dito po maglalaban ang positive at saka negative. Okay? Nakuha nyo? Kung hindi po kayo magdidesisyon that you will think positively in any areas of your life, always remember, maglalaban po yan dyan sa utak po natin. And mind you, may advantage na po si negative. Alam mo bakit? Because the people that surrounds us, ang mga tao po na nakapaligid po sa atin, negatibo na po lahat yan, halos. So meron po siyang advantage. You get to see negative people, you get to hear negative people, and somehow what you see and what you hear influences the way you think. Am I right? Yes. So paano po natin labanan po yan, Joff? Well, the only formula that I can share to you is you just have to make the decision today, right now, as you listen to me, that starting from today, I will decide to be positive in all areas of my life. Now, ngayon, gawa po tayo ng short drill. Kung nakikinig ka ngayon sa akin dyan, pwede po, para may affirmation lang po tayo ha, pwede po pakisulat po dyan sa comment section sa baba, I decided to be positive. Sige, let's write it. No, let's write it in the comment section. I decided that I will be positive. Or, ano ba? Starting today, I decided to be positive. Yan, I decided to be positive. You type it. You type it because you need to affirm it to yourself that no matter what happened, no matter what the circumstances is, you've got to make the choice that you've got to be positive. Sad to say, isa lang po ang nag-decide sa atin ngayon. Si Angel Dorde lang po. Ayan. Si Josie Ross, nag-decide na rin. Si Glenn Humawad, nag-decide na rin. Yung iba, hindi pa po nakapag-decide. Si Jackie, nag-decide na rin. Okay? Because if you are not going to make a decision, si Jen Aligado, nakapag-decide na rin. Because if you're not going to make a decision, tatalunin po tayo ni negativity. So you've got to make that strong decision. Si Weng, no, Weng Baro, no, nakapag-decide na rin to become positive in all areas of our life. Napaka-importante po yun, guys, that we will be positive in all areas in our life. Number 2, stay focused on the big picture. Okay? Ang big picture po dito, ito po yung goal. Di ba lahat naman tayo, meron po tayong goal. Lahat po tayo, meron po tayong dreams. No? Lahat po tayo, meron po tayong mga pangarap sa buhay. Alam niyo po, kung hindi po tayo nakatutok po doon sa major goals in our life, we will easily be distracted by a lot of things in life. A lot of people actually misses the big picture because they entertain a lot of things in the journey towards success. Parati bang nakalingon yung mga mata? Maraming tinitingnan ang mata. Sa halip na you fix your eyes on the goal para isa lang po talaga ang magiging direksyon, isa lang po talaga ang magiging punteriya. Ang nangyayari kasi ay lumilingon tayo along the way. So, every time na lilingon ka, magche-change po yung direction mo. So, ito na po yung gusto kong ma-realize nyo. If you cannot focus on the big picture, whatever your goal is, ikaw yung nakakaalam sa goal mo eh. Hindi naman ako ang nakakaalam sa goal ko. Sa goal mo. Ikaw yung nakakaalam sa goal mo. If you're not going to focus on the big picture, along the success journey, there will be a lot of distractions. And if you haven't decided, kung hindi po kayo nakapag-decide that you are going to stay focused on this goal, on this dream, on this objective, ay nako, lilingon kayo. Pag lilingon kayo, you will be changing the course of your direction. So hindi ka na makakapunta or makakaabot agad-agad. That is exactly the reason why there are a lot of people, it took them a lot of time before they reach their destination, their success journey. Bakit ho? Kasi marami po silang dinadaanan eh. Okay? So, are we settled? Are we clear? Now, if you really wanted to make big here in the real estate, I suggest fix yourself, your eyes on the dream. Fix your eyes on that goal. One day you'll get it. One day you'll have it. Every movement na meron ka is towards the goal. Okay? As you make the success journey, keep in mind that your goal is to finish the race, to do the best you are capable of doing. You are not in there. Hindi po kayo pinadala dito ni Lord. Dito ho sa DPPI para lang po para mag-enjoy, para mag-sightseeing, hindi ho. You are in a race towards your goal. And whether you like it or not, you've got to reach that goal. And as you move towards that goal, you've got to do the best you're capable of doing. Itudo mo na, ibigay mo na lahat ng pinaka-the best mo. Because at the end of the day, ikaw lang naman din ang makikinabang kung ano ang magiging kahinatnan dito sa journey natin dito sa real estate. Okay? I'll quote you in the Holy Scripture dito po sa Ephesians chapter 2 verse 10. Ang highlight po dito is we are grab my Bible para at least babasahin ko po sa inyo to. Okay, hold on. Ephesians, if you have your Bibles with you, you can get it. Ephesians and chapter 2 verse 10. Ayan, and I'll read it to you. For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them. So may purpose talaga. We are created for his workmanship. Ayan, ito. Ayan, papakita ko sa inyo. Binasa ko lang una. Okay. We are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works. Ayan, that's the purpose, to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. So we've got to define what purpose are we in na nandito po tayo dito sa DPPI. Because not until we are able to find the greater purposes or the greater purpose why we are doing this business, we will never be able to make those quote unquote big steps in here. Okay? Make your decisions and plan your efforts accordingly. If maalala po ninyo every time na if I am given the chance to conduct an orientation or accreditation seminar, hindi ko po binamadali po kayo na mag-register agad or mag-join. In fact, by the time na mapakinggan niyo po yung opportunity, I always say this na umuwi muna kayo, matulog muna kayo, pag-isipan niyo ang negosyo na 'to, kung kayo ba ay sasali dito or hindi. Because ang habol ko naman talaga dito ay hindi naman talaga na mag-join kayo agad-agad. It's because hindi naman ako kikita kung kayo po ay magjo-join. But I want you to make a decision because that's where we can all be productive if kayo po ay nakapag-decide na gagawin po ninyo ang negosyo na 'to. That's the reason why I always say you have to make the decision. You have to make the choices. So, ito, no? You need you need to make your decision and you need to plan your efforts accordingly. Number 3, stop making excuses. Alam nyo, pwede kang mag-create ng napakaraming excuses. At most of the time, every time na meron pong mga seminar, meron mga PKS, meron pong mga site tour, ang daming mga excuses na binibitawan yung mga kasamahan natin. I'm not going to hold you against with that. Ikaw po yung nakakaalam dyan kung that's a real excuse or just a blame excuses. But you know what? People who make a lot of excuses in life tend to miss a lot of things. Ulitin ko po. People who make a lot of excuses in their life tend to miss a lot of things. Now, if you miss a lot of things already in your life, now, isa lang po ang masasabi ko, baka nahabit mo na parati kang may excuses sa lahat ng mga bagay-bagay. So be careful with that. Okay? Sabi ni George Washington Carver, 99% of the failures come from people who have the habit of making excuses. Ouch! Grabe. Ang sakit ng sinabi ni George Carver, ah. Ulitin ko, no? Kasi ang ganda ng sinabi niya eh. 99% of failures come from people who have the habit of making excuses. O ngayon ito, konting commitment tayo dito ngayon. Sige, paki-type po dyan sa comment section po sa baba, doon sa mga tao na simula ngayon will stop making excuses. So i-type po dyan, I will stop making excuses. O sige daw. Sino ba dito ngayon ang mag-commit sa sarili nila na hindi na sila magbibigay ng mga excuses? So type. Type niyo po dyan sa comment section sa baba. I will stop making excuses. Tingnan natin kung sinong magdi-decide na will stop making excuses. Ayan. O, paki-type dyan sa comment section sa baba. I will stop making excuses. Yan, si Jen, sabi niya, I will stop making excuses. Yan, si Abinido Riffy, no? I will stop making excuses. Dalawa lang. Dalawa lang ang nag-decide na hindi na sila magbibigay ng excuses sa sarili nila. Yan, si Weng, na sabi niya, I will stop making excuses. Si Glenn, no, sabi niya, I will stop making excuses. Yan, sino pa ba? Kukonti lang tayo ngayon eh, may 9 audience lang tayo. But it doesn't really matter to me if we are 9. Basta sulit naman, okay lang ako dito. So ito lang, 1, 2, 3, 4, apat lang pala, no? 5, si Jackie. Si Jackie, no? Marami-rami na. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, meron tayong 5. No, 5 out of 9, that's a good number already, no? So, 5 of the 9 audience na meron po tayo, 5 of you made a decision that you are going to stop making excuses. So, ito na po yung masasabi ko po sa inyo. Congratulations! Because you will be on your journey towards success. Ayan, humabol si Josie Ross. Sabi ni Jose Ros, I will stop making excuses. So magko-congratulate na po ako sa inyo. Kasi once you have made this decision that you are no longer to make excuses in your life, nako, maliwanag na po ang tinatawag po natin na success. No? So congratulations ha, congratulations and see you at the top. Unsuccessful people can always find reasons for why they are not doing well. Ayan, very tumpak. Yung mga tao pong mga talunan, no? Yan po yung mga natalo, di ba? In every game, naalala nyo ba? Or na, if you notice it, in any kind of game, kung sino po yung natalo, meron talagang rason lang yan kung bakit sila natalo. And they will always make excuses of their... Alam mo bakit they make excuses? Because they wanted to justify their failures. Hello? Di ba? The reason why people na mga talunan, mga natalo, will always make excuses because they are actually justifying their failures. So ito po, starting today, pledge it to yourself that starting today, I am not going to make excuses anymore. I am going to do things na that will bring me towards success. Kasi hanggat hindi nyo po pagdidesisyonan yan, wala akong mangyayari po sa atin. Successful people don't make excuses, even when they could justify them. Wala ho sa bokabularyo sa mga successful na mga tao ang word na excuses. Wala ho. Hindi ho sila nagbibigay ng rason sa sarili nila para i-excuse nila ang sarili nila sa mga failures na meron sila. Yeah? And no matter what the circumstances, they make the best of things and keep moving forward. Ito po ang mga successful people. Ulitin ko ha, no matter what the circumstances is, ang mga successful na mga tao, they make the best of things and keep moving forward. So abante na tayo ha. Alam niyo po, always remember this and I hope you're gonna get it. Every time you are making excuses, you are fooling yourself around. Ang niloloko mo dito yung sarili mo. Hindi mo naisahan yung kausap mo. Hindi mo naloko ang kausap mo. Alam mo sino ang naloko mo? Sarili mo. At kung sarili mo niloko mo, talo ka na. Ulitin ko ha. Kung ang sarili mo ang niloloko mo, I'm sorry to say, talo ka na. In life, we've got to make those strong statements. Kasi kailangan eh. That's what it means to persevere. No matter how difficult it may be, no matter how painful it is, and no matter how discouraging the situation may be, people that perseveres keeps moving forward, regardless of situations, regardless of conditions, and regardless of circumstances. They don't accept reasons. They just want to keep on moving forward. Number 4, understanding odds. No, odds, ODDS to ha. Alam mo, hindi naman lahat ng journey towards success will be smooth sailing. And sometimes there will always be storms or bagyo na madadaanan natin at times. You can beat the odds. No? Kaya mong labanan ang mga circumstansya. only if you have the discipline to keep going when others quit. Ganda ng pagkasabi, no? You can beat the odds. Odds meaning ito po yung mga sirkumstansya, yung mga pagsubok, yung mga challenges, yung mga barricada sa buhay natin. Ayan. You can beat the odds only if you have the discipline. Ayan, take note of the word. Only if you have the discipline to keep going when others quit. So isa lang po yung ibig sabihin pala. We just have to keep on moving forward no matter how difficult the circumstances may be. Kahit gaano po kalaki ang barikada po diyan, kahit gaano po kalaki ang obstacles na po na meron po diyan, we just have to keep on moving forward kahit yung iba po ay nag-surrender na. Kumbaga, ang principle natin dito, no retreat, no surrender. Di ba? Pelikula yan dati eh, no retreat, no surrender. And I can just remember kung sino yung bida dyan eh. Basta pelikula yan, no retreat, no surrender. Abante lang ho tayo talaga always. Okay? Sabi ni Harry Truman, in reading the lives of great men, ito yung pinag-aralan niya yung mga great men, I found that the first victory they won was over themselves. Ay, nako. Self-discipline with all of them came first. Ayan. Yung mga successful. Ito yung ang great men, sabi ni Harry Truman, great men. Ito po yung mga successful na tao. Meron po silang kalaban na una po nilang nilalabanan at dito po panalo sila. Pag ito po yung natalo nila, they will be successful. Alam niyo po kung sino po ito? Yung mga sari-sarili pala natin. Yun po ang pinakamahirap po talunin, ourselves. Pero kung na-develop po natin ang discipline, yung self-discipline, pag na-develop po natin, well, panalo tayo po dyan. So, we just have to start developing it. Okay? Success doesn't result from superior talent. Ito, superior talent, intellect, or luck, but of persistence. Grabe na natin na pinag-usapan 'to, no? Hindi pala kailangan talaga hindi pala kailangan ang talino, hindi kailangan talented, ang kailangan lang dito porsigido. And that's exactly what we are really looking at in a person. By the time that I believe that you are recruiting people into the business. Make them realize that the only way for them to win in this business is when they keep doing what they are supposed to be doing. They just have to keep on moving forward. Abante lang po. No? Abante, abante, abante. Tuloy lang po. Go lang ng go. Dapat ganun po talaga ang mindset po natin dito. Number 5, stay hungry. Ayan, hindi po gutom ang ibig sabihin po nito. Ito po yung idiomatic expression. Stay hungry meaning be parati bang uhaw sa learning, Stay hungry, no? Uhaw or gutom sa learning, no? Sabi ni Rudyard Kipling, if you want something and don't get it, there are only two reasons. You either really didn't want it or you tried to bargain over the price. Ang sabi ni Rudyard Kipling, if you want something and don't get it, kung meron ka daw gusto, tapos hindi mo nakuha, dalawa lang po ang rason. Number 1, hindi mo talaga siya gusto. That's the first reason. Hindi mo siya nakuha kasi hindi mo talaga naman gusto. Or, nakipag-bargain ka sa mga trade-off, no, over the price. Yung kapalit ba? In short, may excuses kang mga ginawa. You have to answer this basic question. How bad do you want it? Gaano mo ba talaga kagusto na umasenso sa buhay? Gaano mo ba talaga kagusto na ma-accomplish at makuha mo ang mga dreams and goals in life. How bad do you want it? Because kung gaano mo siya kagusto, yan po yung ibig sabihin ng stay hungry. Alam mo yung taong gutom, 'pag nakakita po yan ng pagkain, wala na pong ibang tinitingnan yan, nakapuntarya na yan dun sa pagkain. Kasi gutom siya, eh. At kahit haharangin mo pa yan, dahil gutom yan, aabante at aabante yan kasi gustong makakain. Yan po yung ibig sabihin, stay hungry or how bad do you want it? Question, how bad do you want your dreams to be achieved? Gaano mo ba gusto maabot ang mga pangarap mo? Kasi if you haven't really decided that you are going to get and achieve your dreams no matter what it takes, I guess we've got to start from the very beginning and make that choice and make that decisions. Kasi kung hindi po natin mapagdesisyonan yan, we will never be able to reach somewhere. In short, are you hungry enough to succeed? Over this season, I am watching the NBA, and I've seen NBA teams rise above the challenge. Now, on the East, you have Miami Heat and Boston Celtics. Both of them is uhaw for championship, pero mas uhaw si Boston Celtics. And right now, you have Nuggets and Lakers. Nuggets, uhaw na uhaw yan for championship because they wanted to have one. Si Lakers naman with LeBron James wanted to prove something. That's why he badly needs to win the championship. And when people are in this stage, nagutom talaga for the championship, they are willing to do whatever it takes in order to win the championship. Even if pagod na pagod yan sa korte, tatakbo at tatakbo yan. After every game, kung kailangan mag-practice ng shooting, magpa-practice yan. They don't have time to chill. Rather than after every game, they go to the court and practice those shoots. Why? Because they are hungry for the championship. Now, my question to you is this. Are you hungry enough to succeed in the real estate business? Kasi kung hindi ka gutom ngayon, ay nako, babaliwalain mo lang to. Okay? It will take passion to keep growing, learning, and trading up. And that passion will feed your persistence. Ulitin ko. It will take passion to keep growing, learning, and trading up. And that passion will feed your persistence. You just got to develop that right within yourself. In trading off, one needs to give up something good, in order to get something better. So may mga sacrifices na you've got to take. And its price should be worth paying. And that's exactly the reason why in our journey towards climbing towards success, I always say this, it's worth the price. It's worth the price. Ulitin ko itong statement na to. In trading off, one needs to give up something, not just something, but something good, in order to get something better. And its price should be worth paying. You just have to believe in your potential. And probably you haven't looked at yourself the way others have looked at. And when you keep moving forward, the only thing I can say to you is see you at the top. Because there's no aim, there's no other way you will end up if you keep moving forward except to the top. And because I am moving towards the top and I never stop my journey even up to today, the only thing I can say to you is see you at the top, my friends. And I will wait for you there. I want you to be at the top. You know what? I once climbed Osmeña Peak. Yung Osmeña Peak, napakahabang tuktok ng Cebu. And believe me that the view up there is so nice. But what makes it more fulfilling is that hindi ka nag-iisa pagdating mo sa tuktok. Kasi napaka-lonely ho. Kahit gaano po kaganda ang view, pag ikaw po mag-isa, napaka-lonely po niyan. And that's the reason why I want everyone to climb into the Osmeña Peak and see together with me, and together we will enjoy the scenery and the beauty and experience how does it feel on the top of the mountain. And that's exactly what success is all about. Success, if it's just only you, it's going to be a very lonely journey. But at the end, I want you to know that here in DPPI, we have each other. We just have to hang on and hold on to each other. Thank you very much for the time that you have spent with me. It's an hour, and I hope that you are able to listen, and I hope you were able to gather a relevant learning uh, points sa hapon na to. And hopefully, you will be able to share it to your friends, to your downlines, and to the rest of the team. By the way, this video will also be available in YouTube, and I will be sharing it in the group chat so that you can share it to the rest of the team. Okay? So thank you very much, and catch up more for more sessions, topics like this that we will be sharing. Thank you, and God bless you all. Bye.